Moscow's flight ban slashed the number of Russian tourists visiting Georgia by more than 20% just in the first 2 weeks. Now, while the drop took its toll on the tourism industry, some young entrepreneurs saw it as an opportunity, launching a program called Spend Your Summer in Georgia. It's been wildly successful and has drawn visitors from all over the world. Nanuka Danelia spoke to Keta Goletiani, one of the program's co-founders, and asked her how the campaign got started.
We just wanted to create a Facebook group, just invite our friends, and next morning we faced the reality when there were dozens of thousands of people in the group, and we kind of felt some responsibility toward these people and also toward the country. And then we have decided to, set some kind of strategy, because at first this Facebook group was an open group, everyone could post anything. Well, people started sharing their experiences, and also there were some free offers coming from Georgian people, tourists and international guests. However, the next morning when we realized that it was really growing and it was something very serious, we also felt some responsibility. We set some group rules, we also set some strategic objectives, and then we came up with two kind of key objectives and key goals that we set for ourselves and for the campaign. First, it was our initial objective to promote the country and to raise the awareness among international community about Georgia, and also, of course, attract them to come to Georgia and spend their summer in Georgia. But also, then we have realized that there was some informational gap among foreigners. There was nothing in this online community where they could find useful information in one space. So we decided, why not use this Facebook group to create a very good information and recommendation hub for people who want to come to Georgia.
You mentioned the engagement of foreign visitors on the site. Are there any specific regions you're looking at?
So obviously we think that Georgian tourism market needs to be diversified, and it never should be relied or dependent on any single market or any single country from which the tourists will come. So we basically want to attract more people from Europe, because it's also kind of easier for them to come to Georgia. Also target people from the US, from Canada, from Asia, because I want to say that the biggest number of tourists and biggest number of international people in our group are from Germany, from the US, and then from other European countries like Italy, Poland, Ukraine, etc., etc.
Number of high-profile guests, political figures, celebrities have taken part in your campaign. One of them was the NBA star Zaza Pachulia, the president of Georgia, multiple ambassadors of different nations to Georgia. How did well, first of all, did you expect that to take place, and how did that impact the popularity of the campaign?
We were really pleased and surprised to see the video of the president of Georgia. She actually shared the video in our group herself, so we were very happy and we were very pleased. About Zaza Pachulia, he's actually one of the best ambassadors of the country, because he always promotes Georgia, he always invites his international friends, and he always tries to popularize Georgia. So it was a very nice gesture from him, and we were very happy when he joined the campaign, as well as the captain of the national football team joined the campaign. Also, US and UK ambassadors posted some posts about Georgia on their Facebook or Instagram or Twitter accounts. But I think this really helped to attract more people to the group and increase the popularity beyond this Facebook bubble and Facebook community.
The Georgian economy is going through some turbulent times. So how do you think this can impact Georgian economy at large?
First of all, I would mention some short-term and long-term impact. And a lot of people were asking, so have you already seen some impact? And we actually have. Because if you go to this group, you'll see a lot of posts where people actually say that they have canceled their plans to go to Europe or to other places, and they plan to spend their vacations in Georgia. I think that this is the very direct and very short-term impact that we see. And also, I think this campaign carries a lot of positive characteristics, and I think it really helps Georgia to attract more people, to raise awareness among foreigners. And important thing is that we didn't really intend it to happen, but we're happy that we see this result. This campaign is really helping the domestic tourism to grow and to develop, because if you go to our group, you will see that there are a lot of Georgian people who are saying, oh, we didn't know we had such a great places, so I'm going to go there. I'm going to spend my summer here. So it will really help domestic tourism, and it will also help international tourism. And I think it will also, at some point, help Georgian tourism to develop, in a sense, that develop its infrastructure, quality of the service, and they will see that a lot of people are actually interested and that a lot of people are planning to come to Georgia. So this campaign will have a lot of directions, and we really hope that this campaign will affect not just directly tourism industry in our country, but for example, this social responsibility culture in the country, because this campaign was a demonstration that citizens can make really powerful changes